Hi everyone and welcome to the channel. This is Adinin and today we are playing NBA 2K25. Today's matchup is between the New York Knicks facing the Boston Celtics. Alright, let's do this.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. Hello basketball fans, you've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. With Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Jason Tatum.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
And now the New York Knicks starters. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Brunson in at point. And for Boston, Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. The small and power forwards, the star pair of Brown and Tatum. And it's Porzingis in at the 5. How does the development, Greg, of role players affect the team?
It can be a major factor. Being able to fill the needs of a team, that's what it's all about. A shot here, a block there.
Nice.
Structural players, critical.
Now here is Holiday. After the miss from Karl Anthony Towns, Tatum with a screen on Brunson. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession.
What? Okay.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Well, they knew exactly how to approach that defense. They shot a fantastic percentage because they got quality looks.
Now here's Brown. After the miss from Karl Anthony Towns. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's safe to say Jason Tatum is a bona fide superstar.
He certainly is, Kevin, and really been a big-time star from the time he was 23 years old. Lots of pressure on this young player, but Jason's not only embraced it, he's thrived under it.
And that one falls for Tatum. Yeah. You know, Doris, from the moment Jason Tatum entered the NBA, he has been the guy on his team. How big a burden do you think that is for a player to carry?
Well, Jason Tatum, regardless of how much responsibility he has always worn it gracefully. This young man, from the time he was a little kid in St. Louis, has dreamed of leading an NBA team. He is doing exactly that.
And so Tatum nails them both. Doris, the way this Knicks roster was put together, they have a great level of physicality.
Kevin, if you think about it, with the way the rules are starting to trend back toward that level of physicality, they've got an opportunity to be successful. They also have a big-time star in Jalen Brunson, so there's a lot to like about the future. Wow, Mikal showing off a bit of verticality on that finish.
Tatum with a screen on Brunson. The shot by Holiday, no good.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Towns with it. He's picked up by White. Brunson scanning the floor. And a miss there on the triple.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Holiday against Brunson. Holiday gets the bucket.
Yeah, Drew Holiday can either receive or initiate contact. He just is so tough.
Knicks have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Bridges finds Anunoby. New York moving it around. From deep three-point land. Rebound by Holiday.
Yet another miss. Just 1 for 5. Not exactly an ideal start.
Porzingis sets the pick for Brown. Down low. Towns with the steal. Pass to Anunoby. Brunson outside. A floater. Count it.
Oh, come on.
Jump shot playing right over the top of the defense. Mr. Brunson, how good are you?
Last game for Boston, they picked up the W against the Pelicans. The three from Tatum. Bangs home the trifecta. Tatum's got 5 points so far.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Holiday against Brunson. And he gets the jumper to drop. Brunson's got his second bucket tonight.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
White, good.
That is impressive stuff from Derek White. Defender in his grill, no problem.
Bridges outside. Anunoby against Brown. Now here's Hart. T right on him. In the corner, it's Bridges. Nailed from three-point land. He's got 5.
Come on.
We know Mikal Bridges is a legit threat from deep, and boy, does he love the corners.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He's ready to talk things through with the team. So New York going with almost an entire new group. The kiddies check in for Hart. Alex Caruso comes in for OG Anunoby. Chris Dunn's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And Miles McBride subbed in for Jalen Brunson. And so Brown will bring it up for the Celtics. Win after win, these guys now have 9 straight.
Well, this is a basketball team that's really humming right now. And what you love is they're working together as a unit, which makes it fun to watch. What I'm curious about here is when teams start to adapt and take away their best strategy, how do they keep the streak going? Really, really interested to see how this plays out.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first, but there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, DA. Thank you. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Mason with a screen on Dunn. Brown dishes to Jamison. Here's Mason, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
The first free throw is good. And Mason drops
nice.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Caruso looking for an opening. Pass to Bailey. Tie game in Boston. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. Some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And when you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what do you think?
They set a physical tone in the first, and that really showed on the backboard.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
So, Doris, here's a question for you. Should the NBA widen the court? Because the corner three now is such a staple in these offenses.
That's exactly right. One of the most coveted, Kevin, because the proximity of the shot is so desirable. Here's what we know unequivocally. There's no way they're going to widen the court because it would take out some of the money-making courtside seats. That's not happening.
We've got Tatum. Also Jamison out there. And it's Mason in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Here's Jamison. Still scoreless. Tatum a screen. There's the 3. It's rebounded by New York. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Boston.
And they won the season series last year against this club, but fell to them in the postseason.
Back to Brunson. Brunson stays agile and finds his opening inside.
Yeah, don't let Brunson's size fool you. This guy operates consistently on the interior.
Outside, Jamison. Tatum setting the pick for Jamison. Again, the miss by the Celtics. The Knicks with the lead. Toppin with it. Brunson outside. Toppin passes to Caruso. Here's the kid, and he banks in the layup. The kid's got his first 2 points.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
And the way the Celtics can attack teams, Doris, with their 5-out set, it's impossible to fully defend it.
Kevin, there is so much space on the floor because they have shooters at every single position and guys who balance that shooting with an ability to get off the dribble drive. This is as good an offense as we've seen.
Jamison with a screen on Toppin. And here's Tatum for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Tatum's got 8 points.
We know we're talking about a skilled scorer in these open floor situations. Jason Tatum knows where to be.
To the paint. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. So New York going with almost an entire new group. Towns, he's checked in for the kid. Josh Hart comes in for Toppin. OG Anunoby's checked in for Alex Caruso. And it's Bridges in for Dunn. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Tatum with it. Now guarded by Towns. Outside Holiday. Boston. No good that time either. New York leading by 3. And we all hear talk about Drew Holiday's defense. But you know, Doris, he is much more than that. You've said it countless times.
Kevin, this is a guy who's a tremendous rebounder for a guard, a very willing playmaker. He can carry a scoring burden if you need him to, but he's also willing to take a very limited number of shots. It's all about the team with him.
Now Brown following Drew Holiday's 3-point attempt. Nice shot by Porzingis.
But Jaylen Brown getting better and better in pick-and-roll situations. There's a real willingness to give up the basketball.
Pass to Hart. In the corner, it's Bridges. New York moving the ball around. Sinks the 3-pointer. Anunoby's got the lead up to 4 now for the Knicks.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Tatum setting the pick for White. They get the rebound. Tatum shot is off.
Really?
New York's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Brunson. It's hauled in by Porzingis.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Over in the corner, Brown. Tatum with a screen on Anunoby. And it's Brown missing.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Hart with a screen on Holiday. And stolen by Tatum. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Jalen Brunson is a very cerebral player. He says he focuses on the little things. The attention to detail has made the game a lot easier. I know what I'm capable of. So as long as I keep working on my craft, keep the same mindset, only good things are going to happen for me. Kevin, back to you.
Good stuff, David. Amazing how far he has come. We appreciate the report.
This is the problem with a big, strong guard like Drew Holiday. The contact is like it doesn't even exist. He'll finish anyway.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Mason, he checked in for the Celtics. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Chris Dunn's checked in for Jalen Brunson. That free throw good from Drew Holiday.
We'll take it.
Well, we all know this guy is a legitimate two-way threat. Drew Holiday gifted as a defender and solid on the offensive end.
New York missing again. And it's Mason with the ball for the Boston Celtics. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Dunn dishes to Towns. And they get it. And the dunk by Towns.
Wow.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious.
Oh, they stole it.
Here's Dunn. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And some good action through the first two quarters as we reach halftime. Celtics lead by 2. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Coach. Your team has found success when they've gotten the ball into the paint. Is that the goal, to do more of that in the second half?
Yeah, we want to play inside out, force them to collapse, and then we got to share the ball. We have to make quick decisions. When we move the ball quickly, we'll get good shots. But if we hold on to it, they're not going to be high percentage shots.
The ball finds energy, right? Thanks, Coach. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. Right now, the New York Knicks are providing quite an entertaining and close game.
They look great on offense. The ball is flying around. Guys are getting open. It's enjoyable to watch.
Especially for those of us who are brought up playing the game this way.
And moving on, let's take a peek at how the East is shaping up here in the midseason.
Taking a look at New York, you know, Halloween was a long time ago, but this team is still the scariest group in the league. They're striking fear into every team that has to go against them, Shaq.
You're starting to scare me, Kenny.
Oh, okay. That wasn't scary.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And you know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
The Celtics with the lead. Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half with. Mikal Bridges out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Josh Hart. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Towns in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Towns in the corner. It's stolen
Nice.
by White. Holiday with the 3. It's rebounded by Towns. Knicks trail by 4. We know, Doris, that Towns might already be one of the best shooting bigs ever.
But Kevin, he flat stated and called himself the best shooting big of all time. He has an argument because not only has he shot the ball incredibly well from deep, even as his volume has gone up, his efficiency stays the same. This is a gifted offensive post player.
Here's Holiday after Mikal Bridges' bucket. Porzingis sets the pick for Tatum. There's Tatum's range on display.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to talk to his guys.
And let's check out some of the numbers here on Karl Anthony Towns. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable. And he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And as you were saying, one of the better rebounders in the league. He just has that tireless work ethic that also motivates the rest of his teammates. Some nice passing by New York here. Here's Brunson.
Oh, no.
And the layup falls. That's now 8 points here for Jalen Brunson.
Well, OG Anunoby is going to continue to develop his game, and that pass, that was pretty.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Well, you know your low post players are going to take a lot of trips to the foul line. So it helps to have big men who can train free throws like this group can. Josh Hart is second.
Now, that is a very confident group of players at the free throw line. We haven't seen them struggle there as some of their brothers in the big man fraternity have.
Not at all. They've got the kind of ability at the line that would be exceptional at any position. You can't defend them as physically as you would some other big men because of just how reliable they are up there.
And pushing it up, here's New York. Rebounded by the Celtics. Holiday, he has 5. Tatum with the screen on Brunson. Holiday finds Tatum. Oh, what strength and power from Tatum.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
Pass to Brunson. Bridges outside. Hart with the screen for Bridges. Shot clock at 6. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Jaylen Brown.
Well, they're playing with fire, putting Mikal Bridges on the free throw line. This guy's so comfortable at the charity stripe.
Doris, when you think of Mikal Bridges, what comes to mind?
The fact that he is available almost every single night, that you can count on him to bring great defensive intensity. He's become a legitimate threat from three-point territory, and now all of a sudden he's adding some ball skills. Mikal Bridges gets better every single year.
And that one falls for Bridges.
Well, what you love about Mikal Bridges is he is going to accept whatever his coaches and team ask of him. This is what's allowed him to be successful.
Boston making a switch here. Mason's checked in. The kid, he's checked in for the Knicks. Both free throws good from Bridges. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Porzingis with a screen on Bridges. Round the pass to Porzingis.
Oh, come on.
Tatum against Bridges. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Porzingis.
Well, you can see the confidence that Mikal Bridges has in himself. This guy's going to take pride in going up strong, forcing the issue, and getting himself to the foul line.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
Bridges taking 2 shots.
And that one falls for Bridges. So he gets them both. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Mason looking around. Porzingis with a screen on Hart. Mason kicks to Brown. To the inside. Porzingis. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
And when Porzingis goes to work inside, Doris, there are not a lot of answers for his size.
We know, Kevin, obviously, that post-ups become less and less a part of the game, but still an important one opportunistically. And you talk about efficiency in the post, that is Kristaps Porzingis. But not only that, the mid-range game is there, the three-point game is there, and the defense is there. There's a reason people call Kristaps Porzingis the unicorn. A 7-foot big man, but boy, what a sweet shooter he is.
Here's Brunson. New York, no good that time either. Celtics leading by 4. Tatum setting the pick for Holiday. To the middle. Inside, Tatum!
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
Outside, Towns. Bridges kicks to Hart. Pass to Brunson. Porzingis with the block.
7'6" wingspan, sending it back. Kristaps Porzingis with the rejection.
Mason misses. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. They trail by 6. Towns against Tatum. 6 to shoot. Towns, the best of the kid. On deep, Brunson. Rebound, Boston. Mason's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
Porzingis with a screen on Brunson. Puts it up from 7, and good. Got the Ingles that time as it falls. Porzingis has got the lead up to 8 now for the Celtics. Brunson outside. Brunson with another miss.
I'll tell you, it's been a struggle for him in this period, and they're struggling as a result.
Porzingis sets the pick for Holiday.
Ooh.
And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And here is Hart. Towns for 3. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Boston holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll get you back to the action after this break. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. They've got Jamison. Tatum out there with Mason. And it's Pritchard in at the point. That's the Boston 5. Brunson for three. Likes the look and trains it.
Yeah, just masterful use of the pick and roll by Jalen Brunson. Shot ready as soon as he wants to let it fly.
Jamison with a screen on Dunn. Mason. It's hauled in by Dunn.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
Goes up and lays it.
Come on.
Boy, how much do you appreciate Chris
He just
Dunn
walked
working
in like
hard
nothing.
inside to come away with these easy interior buckets?
Here is Mason. Inside. Here's Tillman. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Tillman's got his first 2 points of the night.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Pass to Brunson. Some nice passing by New York here. A nice shot by Gauthier.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Boston making some changes. Cade is checked in, and it's Drew Holiday in for Pritchard. Mikal Bridges checked in for New York. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Listened in on what Joe Mazzulla told his team. Now, he was quite encouraging in the huddle. He said, look, you're fighting out there, fellas. I can see it. I need you to keep giving everything you have. Bring this one home. See if they can pull it off, guys.
Thank you, David. Now here's Jamison. Tatum setting the pick for Jamison. It's good from long range. Jamison's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Knicks trail by 5. Now here's Bridges. Caruso, a screen on Jamison. For three, Bridges. Rebounded by the Celtics. Tatum's got his fourth rebound in this one. Outside, Jamison. From the arc. It's not going to go for him.
I'll tell you, his shot is just lost right now. There's just no consistency. Amazing that they're still up in this basketball game.
And it's Brunson missing. Celtics leading by 5. Jamison with it. Here's the screen. Lays it up off the glass.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately. Look for New York. Towns, he's checked in for the kid. Josh Hart comes in for Alex Caruso. And Anunoby subbed in for Dunn. Celtics on D. They lead by 7. Brunson finds Bridges. Towns sets the pick for Bridges. And right on target. Good.
Fearless, confident competitor. Bridges with the delivery.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Porzingis with a screen on Bridges to the paint. Towns with the steal. Bridges with it, now guarded by Tatum. Bridges kicks to Anunoby. Fires for three. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Porzingis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Holiday. Porzingis with a screen on Brunson. Here's Holiday. And the rejection by Towns.
Love the hustle from Towns right there, boy. Engaged defensively.
Brunson with a clean look. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And now just a 2-point Celtic lead. 1:11 left in the 4th. Porzingis with a screen on Hart. Tatum dishes to Holiday. The Celtics working the ball around now. Just 5 on the clock. Brown sends a screen for Tatum. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Down low and stolen by White. And I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Porzingis with a screen on Bridges. Brown. It's good.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Brunson.
And with that 7'6" wingspan, Porzingis has always been a big-time shot blocker.
Second personal foul. First team foul. Line for the Knicks. Jalen Brunson taking 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. And both free throws good for Brunson.
You must embrace the pressure and knock down critical free throws. Nicely done.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's White. 23 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Celtics. Jason Tatum at the line for 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he is unable to get the second one.
That's fine.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call a timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
And so it's New York with it. It's a 3-point game. Brunson. New York, no good that time either. And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try to extend the game.
At the line for 2, Jason Tatum.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line. No good. Hart the pass to Brunson. Launches a three. The offensive rebound. Here's Anunoby. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here.
New York ball.
That's game.
So it's Boston sweeping by with the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it mattered most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. KP, you guys did a great job contesting shots and disrupting their offense. What did you like best about the defensive effort tonight?
I think from the beginning of the game, we just started off aggressive. We were connected defensively, and that's why we were able to stop them.
You got it done when it counted, Kristaps. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Jason Tatum.
Thank you everyone for watching. This has been Editing. Please comment, like, and subscribe.
PlayStation